Listen. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about the loud. Okay. I just like. I'm glad to see these interviews, and I really like the fact that Ian was like kind of realistic about everything. You know what I mean? Like he just kind of said, yeah, some of it's gonna be nostalgia. I wish he was more straightforward. And you can see like whenever he talks about his own character, he's happy. Like I don't know, that makes me. I'm glad to hear that and see that. Look at that. Wait, what's this here? Look at the comment. The first comment on the Nixxiom video. Okay. All right. Countdown to classic.
Guys, this is not a scripted video in any way, so please forgive me if I kind of ramble a little bit and I go off.
I need to take a piss. I'll be right back. Okay, just a second. Okay. Sorry about that, I'm back.
Topic, but I got a few things I want to talk about. As you guys probably know, the big announcement has been made. Classic World of Warcraft is coming out August 27th, and today, the Classic WoW beta is beginning.
That's
and
right.
For me, guys, this is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And I'd like to tell you guys something. I remember years ago, back in, I don't know, late BC, early Wrath, I'm not entirely sure. I remember around this time, I got the idea of, hey, how cool would it be if we had classic World of Warcraft servers for players to play on, where people could experience the original game, the game that made me fall in love with World of Warcraft. And I remember going on the WoW forums and suggesting this idea and going onto other various gaming platforms at the time and various gaming discussion boards and talking about the idea of a classic WoW server.
God damn.
And as you might expect, my ideas were shot down by the greater community. People said no, the game was still growing at the time. Why would you want to go back when things are going so well at the moment? Because obviously, World of Warcraft was still in its growth phase during BC and Wrath of the Lich King.
Not as much
Wrath.
Wrath.
They had good points.
Wrath sucked.
And so I was kind of forced to shut up and go back to just enjoying the game as it was.
And
not to say that I wasn't, but I never really lost hope in that classic World of Warcraft dream. But as the years rolled by, I sort of had to start.
Your Wrath sucked, okay? Like, it was whenever everything bad in the game started in Wrath. That's whenever they started doing heroic versions of raids. That's whenever they started having raids completely outdate the previous raid. You remember Trial of the Crusader came out and there was no reason to do Ulduar again? That's whenever every single piece of gear and tier gear looked pretty much the same for all classes just because of its armor class. That's whenever you had 4 different difficulties of the same raid. That's whenever Dungeon Finder was introduced. That's whenever all of the 5-man dungeon content was made irrelevant on release because all of the gear was terrible. That's whenever they brought out Nax again and it was so piss easy that people cleared it in Sunwell gear. That's whenever all of these other bad things that were in the game happened. No, you guys can get mad all you fucking want. Get mad all you fucking want. Wrath was the beginning of the end. It was where, what do you mean? I'm not wrong about fucking anything here. The only reason you like Wrath is because of the Lich King. I like Wrath too. It was fucking great for me. But objectively, it was the turning point to where the game started to turn into shit. And heirlooms. It added heirlooms into the game. Like, that's another one. Just a little fucking problem. Yeah, ho's mad. Get all fucking mad that you want. Because I know I'm talking real shit. I am talking real shit right now. And you can put your fucking, your fingers in your ears, put your dicks in your ears. I don't give a fuck. Wrath was dog shit. Everybody knows it.
Start accepting the reality that classic WoW was gone. It was gone. It was never going to come
back. It's really
back.
Cataclysm.
Sure, you could play classic WoW on private servers, and a lot of us have done that. But the problem with private servers is it's always temporary. You find a really good private server, and then Blizzard shuts it down. Or, hey, maybe
Blizzard.
The head admin's girlfriend cheats on him, so he deletes the server. The GM starts selling gold or whatever, ruining the in-game economy. The point is, you can play on a private server, but things just eventually go south. So we needed an official classic WoW server, something official and corporate. And that wasn't going to happen.
No.
I remember the BlizzCon Q&A where the guy asked the question, would you consider making classic WoW servers? And we got that line, that epic quote of, you think you do, but you don't. I remember watching that, and I was so angry at the time because I knew that there was this sleeping giant, this sleeping group of players that just... They wanted to play classic WoW. They wanted to try it for the first time. They wanted to go back to the good old days, but we just... There was no way to prove it. Like, there was no numbers, there was no data, there was nothing to suggest other than a feeling that people would want to play classic WoW. Just a feeling. And then came Nostalrius. Nostalrius was a vanilla WoW private server that came out during the time of Warlords of Draenor. And as you guys know, Warlords of Draenor wasn't the best expansion in World of Warcraft's history. And a lot of people...
Was it? I mean, I don't know. We got... What did we get in WoD? We got Garrisons, Ashran, Tannan Jungle... Yeah, WoD was great. What do you mean? You're right. Wrath introduced welfare epics. No, Burning Crusade introduced welfare epics. And let's be honest, there were even a few welfare epics in vanilla WoW. The idea that epic items are some sort of like prestigious thing was never really true, except for like at the very beginning of the game before I even played. So I don't think that's true at all, okay? Were the Wrath items more welfare than the Burning Crusade ones? Yes, but they were both welfare. Like, what do you mean? WoD also had pruning. Yeah, it did. Okay, just a second. Did you clean your dick? Taylor, no, I didn't. I recently found you, watched your stream discussions, a lot of fun. Last time I played WoW for the research, 6 months only. Now I'm 29, and I plan to become the greatest casual in Classic. Well, that's why Classic was designed for you. Thank you very much, the 5, man. Activision Blizzard happened in 2008, July, and Wrath launched 2008, November. That's all that needs to be said. Yep. Yep. Wrath, Dungeon Finder came in BC. Listen, son. I know all this probably happened before you were born, so you don't really have that great of a, grasp on reality here. But let me tell you, as somebody who lived through it, it happened in Wrath. It was not in DC. It was not in BC. Okay? Wrath was where everything started to go downhill. The decisions in Wrath led to, in my opinion, the downfall of the game. And they were followed through in Cataclysm and also Mists of Pandaria. Those 3 expansions was the paradigm shift. Get mad all you want, Wrath babies. But the fact is, the expansion in a lot of ways was the beginning of the end.
A lot of people played on Nost during the time of WoD. If you look at the numbers, it was sort of like, as Warlords of Draenor's overall WoW population player base was in decline, Nostalrius was just growing. And for a private server to grow as big as Nost did, It was an incredible achievement.
People loved it.
Tons of people.
I never played on Nostalgia,
from all around the world played on that server.
All my friends did.
And when Blizzard came and shut it down, it ignited a firestorm against Blizzard Entertainment. I have never seen anything like it. I have never seen Blizzard attacked so much by their community than when they shut down that server. Every Facebook post that they posted was a wall of people shit-talking Blizzard about Nost. Every Twitter post that they made was a wall of people calling Blizzard a bunch of greedy assholes, no matter what they did.
I think that's maybe true. Like, Nostalria's shutdown was whenever people really started to get mad about Blizzard. They were like, okay, you know what? Fuck Blizzard. You're going to take away the game that we like and make us play WoD? Yeah, I bet he's fucking mad. Like, I mean, no, this makes a lot of sense. 100%. Diablo 3 too? Well, Diablo 3, okay, so Diablo 3, people were just like, they were like, this is how they were with Diablo 3. That expression is a complete characterization of everybody's feeling towards Diablo 3. That's all it was. Just, and then everybody quit. And they tried to bring him back with Reaper of Souls, and they're like, oh, I know how to make an MMO or an ARPG good. Let's remove trading.
Whether it was a YouTube video, a social media post, the classic community, and the people that played on that server were coming out in droves. And even people that didn't play on Nost were coming out in droves saying, Blizzard, let the people play classic WoW.
Let
them play. And you know what? Blizzard listened.
Yep.
Blizzard listened. And it was shocking, incredibly shocking for everybody. They invited the guys behind Nostalrius, a private server team, and they flew them out to California to talk to them. A petition was started that got thousands and thousands of signatures to support classic WoW, and that was taken to the desk of Mike Morhaime himself. I have never before seen something like this from the Blizzard community.
Fucking awesome.
So many passionate people, so many YouTube videos, so much support
so much ad revenue.
Classic WoW dream. And for someone like me who had been a fan and an advocate for classic WoW for years and years, even before this, it was amazing. It was incredible. Things went silent after a while. Time
Things were
passed,
so happy then. Like, everybody was so happy.
We didn't really hear much of anything until BlizzCon. BlizzCon happened and classic WoW was announced. I was so happy. I was so ecstatic.
Oh my God! Yes! Finally! Finally! God damn it!
Classic World of Warcraft was my childhood-defining game, and for all of its faults and failings, it's still one of the greatest games I have ever played in my entire life. And so the idea of being able to play it again, it blew my mind. No stupid private server drama, no gold-selling GMs, none of that crap. An official classic WoW server. And Blizzard has been working on the server since then. We got to play the demo. That was a lot of fun, especially if you were involved in the Twitch streams and all the events that we did on Twitch.
Oh, dude, that shit was incredible. So fun, man. I love that.
Blizzard's been working on classic WoW, and now, as of today, we are getting the official beta. And in August, we are getting the release. And the reason why I'm making this video, guys, is because I just want to say that.
Moby! Mod1B, I don't know how to say her name. Thank you very much for the 20 gifted community subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. I wanted to say that. Wow. Thank you so much, Mod1B.
Thank you. Thank you to every single one of you that left a comment on a YouTube video about classic WoW and expressing your interest in wanting to play the game. Thank you to all of you that tweeted at Blizzard, that left Facebook posts supporting the idea of classic WoW. All of you guys that just helped make this movement a thing. And I know that there's some of you guys listening right now and you don't care about classic WoW.
Fucking
you don't
want
to play it. Maybe you did play it back in the day. You thought it was stupid, you know, whatever. I know there's some of you guys out there, and hey, that's completely fine. It's not a game for everybody. But for those of us that are going to play Classic WoW, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be so good to just go home again. And at the end of the day, guys, whether Classic WoW has 200 people playing it or 200 million people playing it, it doesn't matter.
That's a lot.
Because it's going to be an adventure either way. I genuinely hope that if you've never played Classic WoW, that you give it a shot. Level up, do your first class quest, do a dungeon, and hey, maybe it won't be the game for you. Maybe you'll think it's too slow-paced, it's boring, whatever. But at least by that point, maybe you'll understand. Maybe you'll be able to scratch your chin and say, you know what, this might not be the game for me, but I can understand why people like this version of WoW so much.
It's just that simple.
But if you do enjoy the game, and you get hooked, and you make friends, and you join guilds and whatever, I hope that Classic WoW gives to you exactly what it gave to all of us who played it in the past, and all of us who are excited to play it now. A feeling of adventure. People ask me all the time,
I really feel like that's true. That's so fucking true. I feel like I even have like a responsibility to the kids today to like promote this, because I know how big of an impact it had on me. And like I have to carry it forward. You know what I mean? Because it was a big deal for me. It really was in a lot of ways. And I want to make sure that kids out there have the opportunity to ruin their life in the way that I ruined mine, and it'll be a beautiful disaster.
Say, Nixxiom, you know, what's the one big thing about Classic WoW that makes you love it? Like, why do you like Classic WoW so much? I could make a million videos talking about why I love Classic WoW, but the primary reason why is because Classic WoW looks, feels, and plays like a true MMO RPG. And I love that. From crafting your own poisons as a rogue, to doing that frickin' mage class quest where you have to go to Shadowfang Keep and defeat Archmage Arugal. It's an adventure. Guys, again, I'd like to thank every one of you that have been a part of this movement, and I've been very proud to do my small part as a YouTube content creator and a Twitch streamer in helping bring this classic momentum to Blizzard's attention. You guys are the greatest community in the world.
Yep.
I'm going to be streaming the Classic WoW beta. I will be streaming Classic WoW when it releases.
There it is.
And it's just, today I'm really proud to be a WoW player and a fan of Blizzard Entertainment. And that's all I have to say.
And that's
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And I will see you with my next video. See you guys.
That's a good fucking feeling to have. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I've been waiting for. That's the video right there. I'm gonna link it, right? Because this video is kind of new, so I don't want to. I want everybody to see it, give it a like and everything. Here before Asmongold reacts to this. Like if Asmongold should shave his head or get a hair transplant. Imagine queues for 200 million. Bald statement. Get your own content. Asmon bald. Imagine playing Human Warrior in Classic. Omega bald. Imagine watching this quality content through Twitch. Asmongold should release classic version of his hair just for nostalgia. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. All right, you know what? This is the way it goes. I don't know what I've done to deserve this.